Hello everybody, my name is Mathis and welcome to episode 2, round 2 of Magic Fight Night. Today, we're going to be doing a couple of different decks. I didn't build them, so they're better, A. B, they're coming from like your good box of decks, as far as I understand.
Yeah, we have an A box and a B box.
The deck, by the way, that I fought in the last video was from his B box, and my deck that I built out of my cards couldn't even beat that. I'm going to be playing a green-red ramp deck. From my understanding, it's real dirty, he says. It's really good.
It's dirty. They're all dirty.
And you're playing a mono-black zombie deck with electrical, like a kiss of blue.
It's puppy loving.
Well, it is puppy it is puppy loving. We each have a sideboard, so between games, if we want to switch it up, we can. It will be a best of 3 again. And since they're both good decks, it'll be a test of skill.
Puppy loving versus solid gold.
I mean, I would put money on gold, but gold is worth something.
Puppy love is worth something?
Yeah, but puppies die eventually. Gold is forever.
They live forever in my
gold
heart.
Gold is no, diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Live forever in my heart.
Let's roll. That's good.
It's not, you know.
All right, so I'll go first.
If it's not double digits, I'm not happy. All right.
Please.
We both have a sideboard too. So.
Yeah, I said that. God,
did you?
Dang it! Just listen to me talk next time.
I mostly tune you out.
You don't have to be mean about it.
I thought I said it pretty nicely.
I mean, you were kind of mean about it.
I've got a lot of black stuff in my hand.
That's weird. Okay, I'm good on this hand.
It'll wash off. You can go. Well, if I'm fine. I'm not gonna mulligan.
I mean,
I probably should.
I probably should too.
I'm not going to,
but I'm not either. All right, I'm gonna play Rootbound Crag. It is a land. Enters the battlefield tapped unless I control a mountain or a forest, which I don't.
Okay.
And I can tap it for a mountain or a forest.
Gotcha.
You.
Alrighty. I am going to play the Jawar Island Refuge. It taps for, blue or black. It comes into play tapped, but I do gain a life from it. So
nice.
I will go to 21. And
you don't get life gain out of a black deck.
It's a land. Well, actually, no, you do. What about drain life? There's all kinds of ways to gain life in black. That's
true.
That also would hurt your opponent.
Right, well, all right, yeah.
You should redact that statement.
All right, I redact it. All right, I am going to go ahead and play another root brown. Oh no, that doesn't count as a mountain, does it?
No, that is not.
Well, now I just gave my hand away. I'm gonna play forest.
That probably won't be why you lose.
And that's probably true. And I will tap both. I will tap this for green.
Sure.
And I'll play Sakura Tribuilder.
Okay.
He's a 1/1. I can sack him for a basic land card and put that land card on the battlefield tapped and shuffle my library.
At any time.
At any time, so I can sack him right now.
If you wanted to, you could.
I'm not, actually.
Okay.
And I'm going to say go.
Alrighty.
You like misplay, but whatever.
Play a swamp.
Okay.
And I will play the Diregraph Ghoul. He is a 2/2 zombie for 1 black. He comes into play tapped.
Okay.
And go.
Alright, we're having issues.
I figure since like zombies don't really exist much in video games or television or movies, that would be a good reason to play a deck built of all zombies.
Alright.
Works
for me.
That was my thinking.
Rootbound Crag.
Doesn't come into play tapped.
No, because I have a forest.
Yeah.
I do. And I'm going to go ahead and tap this for green. Tap. I'm going to play Rampant Growth.
Okay.
A basic land card. What I'll do is I'll put it into the play tapped, and then I shuffle my library. I will go ahead and grab a mountain.
You know, now that I'm watching that deck in action again, I wish I had picked that one.
This one?
Yeah.
Because so much mana?
Well, you've done a lot more than I have so
True.
far in pretty much the same amount of time.
Alright, so I'm going to do this, and I'm going to go ahead and swing for 1.
All right, puts me back down to 20.
And at the end of my turn, I'm going to sacrifice him. And grab a basic land card.
Yep, basic land.
And I will go ahead and pop a forest.
Sure.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Alrighty.
There's a lot of mana really fast.
Yes, there certainly is. Alright, I will play a swamp. And I will go to combat.
Okay.
Attack you for 2.
I'll take 2.
Alright. Second main phase. I will tap for 3 black, and I will play Giraffe's Messenger. He is a zombie.
Okay.
He enters the battlefield tapped. When he enters the battlefield, target opponent loses 2 life.
Oh, all right.
He is a 3/2, and he also has Undying.
What does that mean?
When this creature dies, if it had no +1/+1 counters on it, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control with a +1/+1 counter.
Okay, so he gets to come back once, essentially?
He comes back once, bigger, but then
he dies.
He dies and he's gone.
Okay.
So you lost 2 from him.
Yep. I'm at 16.
You're at 16. I wish I had all the
Didn't you
land
take?
that
Oh,
you had.
did you gain life back? I missed it.
No, you lose life. I don't gain it.
I'm saying, didn't I hit you for 1 with my Sakura Tri?
Yeah, but I was at 21.
Oh, you were out with
right.
that 1.
I gained 1
That
from
sucks.
this. Pay attention.
I'm trying. It's very confusing.
You may go.
Okay. Interesting card. I will play a mountain. And I will tap. It doesn't matter. I'll tap these 4. And I'll play Solemn Simulacrum. When he comes into play, I look for a land. Comes into play tapped. When he dies, I draw a card.
Value.
He is 2/2. He is value. You are not kidding.
He's a good dude.
He's a good guy?
Yeah, he's a good dude.
You know him personally?
I know his brother.
He's a good guy. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and on that is my turn.
All right. Okay.
I do regret keeping my hand.
Do you?
I do.
All right. So maybe if I'd have to guess, these guys untap, by the way.
Yep.
If I had to guess, you were probably land heavy.
Very.
Yeah.
Yep. I didn't realize how much ramp I was gonna have. Every card I've had so far is like, you want land? We got land.
Yeah. I'm telling you.
Like maybe drawing a hand with like 1 or 2 mana would have been okay.
I mean, depending on what spells you had with it.
If I had like a Sakura Tri-Builder
or Rampant Growth,
yeah.
or well, I mean, he's what 4, so you need a little work to get his benefit. But yeah. All right. I'm going to pay 3 black to cast the Cemetery Reaper. He is a zombie. He is a 2/2.
Okay.
Other zombies I control get +1/+1.
All right.
I can pay 2 colorless and 1 black, exile target creature card from a graveyard, and put a 2/2 black zombie creature token onto the battlefield.
All right, so you get to raise some zombies.
Right, so he is now a 3/3, and this guy is a 4/3. I will rumble in for 7.
Okay, I'm gonna block the 4/3.
Okay.
I'll draw a card.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna take 3.
3 from him. All right. And you may go.
Alright, I'm a little mad about all this, but that's alright. I'll play Kessig Wolf Run.
Okay.
It's I can tap it, add a colorless mana. I can tap 1 red, 1 green, and X. Then tap this, and target creature gets +X/+0 and gains trample until end of turn.
It's good land.
It is a very good land. Unfortunately, all I've got is a Sakura Tri-Builder. But I can pump him, so that's good, I guess.
You could pump him, give him trample.
Alright, that's my turn.
Alrighty.
As you can see, land heavy.
Land heavy. Alrighty. Well, let's do this. Since I don't want to potentially lose any of my tiny creatures to your Tribe Elder, I will go for the Throat Him. Destroy target non-artifact creature.
Now, in response, can I sacrifice him?
Yes, you can. Cool. But either way, he's out of
the
air.
Yep. Okay.
Alright, I'm going to go to combat, and I am coming in for another 7.
Okay, I take it, clearly.
You're at what?
That's going to put me down to 9876.
Alright.
Alright.
And I will say go. Come back.
This is terrible. Alright. I play Dryad Arbor. He's a 1/1 that isn't affected by summoning sickness, and I can tap it for a land.
It's a land. It's basically a land with
Alright, that's my turn.
Alright.
I think I'm dead. Alright, here's my hand, by the way.
So what, you were at 6? Oh yeah, Jesus, I guess you were.
I just
You were
fucking land out of my ass.
I still had removal in another creature.
Yeah, I deals 3 damage to each creature. That would have been somewhat useful earlier. Another land.
Beauty of a card like that too is that it doesn't target.
Yeah, it's
You know?
AoE.
So like that's a card that could deal with the Invisible Stalker.
That's true.
That you got so friendly with.
Oh, he's such a good guy.
All right, so that's game 1. It's a gamble. Luckily,
I'm sticking. Would you like to cut?
I don't want to. Well,
it's not yours. It's not my deck.
It's not yours. But still, I'm not. I don't really do the cutting thing.
All right, let's go with it.
I want you to suffer the fate you dealt yourself.
All right.
Or shuffled yourself rather.
I lost, so
you did lose. You want to play or draw?
I'll play.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep.
This is an awful hand, but I'm up a game.
All right.
I'm gonna keep it.
All right.
So I want you to know that it's awful.
I appreciate it. And I will play Rootbound Crag.
Okay.
There you go.
Did not get better with that draw. Play a swamp and you can go.
Okay.
Like, a lot of the creatures in this deck are very cheap, so to not have one in my opening hand is not good.
Yeah, that's interesting. I'll tap 1 and play Dryad Arbor.
Okay.
And I will swing for 1 because he doesn't suffer summoning sickness.
You sure?
It says it right on the card.
God damn it.
You may go.
Just make sure I got this right. Yeah, land creature. So, because you think you're fucking cute,
I am cute.
I will cast.
You can get rid of it.
I will cast Geth's Verdict.
Okay.
It's an instant. 2 black. Target player sacrifices a creature and loses a life.
Wow. You had to bring it down that low.
Mm-hmm. And you may go.
I gotta find 19 first. There it is. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna play a Kessig Wolf Run, so I can tap it for 1 mana, 1 colorless.
Mm-hmm.
I will tap both and play Rampant Growth.
It's not good for me.
Look at that, it's a foil forest.
Counts for 2 mana.
That's what you told me. Is that the rule still applying?
Only on this side of the table.
Alright, gotcha. Alright, and that's gonna be my turn.
Or if I'm using that.
Right, well, makes sense. That'd be a hell of a deck if you could use my land.
It would be. Things are. I mean, I've got land, but things aren't really getting much better for me over here.
Okay.
I'm gonna say go. Kind of hurts my heart not to be playing cards.
That's powerful. It's very interesting. Alright, I'm going to play another Kessig's Wolf Run.
Alright, I'm kind of alright with that, because we don't really have a lot of land out right now.
Okay, I'm going to tap
That's a mana-intensive land.
all 4. I'm going to play Solemn Simulacrum.
Alrighty.
Still want to hold to that?
Hold to what?
That's not you still, you feeling okay?
Well, I mean, it's not the worst thing that could happen.
Alright.
Assuredly.
My turn is over. To you, friend.
Alright.
Look, if I win, we get another round.
That is true. That is true.
I mean, you're getting a lot of swamps out there.
I know, but I don't really need this many.
It can't hurt, though.
It can't hurt, but I tell you what is gonna hurt a little.
Me?
No. I'm gonna tap 4 for Ancient Craving. It's a black sorcery. I draw 3 cards and lose 3 life.
Alright.
So,
And
I go down to 16. And 1, 2, 3.
Hopefully that helped.
And I need to ditch a card to get back down to 7, so I will ditch the swamp.
Surprise.
Yeah, surprise. You may go.
Alright, this is going to be interesting. I'm going to tap all my land. and play Primeval Titan.
Fuck me.
He's a 6/6 with trample, and whenever he enters, this is for the
I'm
audience.
I'm sorry, I know.
Whenever he enters the battlefield or attacks, you may search your library for 2 land cards, put them onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library, of which I will take 2.
Yep.
2 land cards. It doesn't say basic land cards.
So that's any land cards.
I am going to take 1, 2. Whenever it enters the battlefield, tapped. No, it's going to come into tap, though. I don't think that will counteract that,
Since this is a casual game, and I know the cards in that deck and you don't, I think if you take a look, you should have like the lands I had in the game before, where they come into play tapped unless you have 2 or fewer lands. So, so by you pulling those, they would never come into play tapped anymore because you control. But you would use that to bring those in.
These in, right?
No, I would bring the other ones in.
Oh, okay.
The ones you're getting from him are coming in tapped anyway.
Okay, gotcha.
Right? So take those, and that way, if you drew them,
do you know what they're called?
They really just look for that's one of them, I believe.
Oh, Copperline Gorge?
Yeah, so grab 2 of those instead of the other ones.
All right.
Because those other ones won't come into play tapped anyway. These will, because you have more than 2 lands out.
Makes sense. So his ability does override the other one's abilities, then.
Well, no. He's bringing in 2 lands into play tapped, right? So it's better to bring in those
that would have come in tapped anyway.
Right, because if you drew those cards, they're not useful that turn. Whereas they're not useful with him anyway. But
all right, gotcha. And I'll swing for 2.
Down to 14.
You may go. This is your deck, man.
I know what it is. All right, I will play a land.
Okay.
And I will pay 3 mana and 2 life for Phyrexian Metamorph. So I can use blue or 2 life for the Phyrexian mana. And you may have Phyrexian Metamorph enter the battlefield as a copy of any artifact or creature on the battlefield, except it's an artifact in addition to its other types. So I will create my own Primeval Titan.
So do you get his ability? I'm assuming
it's the same thing.
Okay, cool.
So I get 2 lands into play tapped.
Yep.
There we go. I'll give a shuffle and say go. Okay.
Interesting. I'll play Ravaging Ravine. So I can tap it for a red or a green, and then just play tapped, and I can pay 4 mana, one of which has to be red, one of which has to be green. Until the end of turn, Ravaging Ravine becomes a 3/3 red and green elemental creature with, whenever this creature attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on it. It's still a land.
Okay.
I'm also going to pay 2 colorless and 1 green for Beast Within.
Mother.
And this, I will leave this Beast Within this, and this becomes a 3/3 beast.
Wonderful. So this dies.
Correct.
That becomes a beast.
I will pay 2 lands for Rampant Growth.
Okay. So since this is all during your main phase and you haven't gone into
attack phase.
Combat yet, I am going to pay 1 black to cast Tragic Slip. Target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn, but this spell has an ability called Morbid. Target creature gets -13/-13 until end of turn if a creature died this turn. So I will Tragic Slip your Primeval Titan.
He tragically slipped.
Yes, and took 13 to the
Jesus.
skull.
That is ridiculous. Alright, so he's gone. Just he's solemn.
And Beast is actually better than
he is, it's true.
Him.
That makes me sad.
Well, you gave him to me.
You're right. And I will actually go ahead and say go.
Alright.
I have more land than I want. It's like so much land in this deck.
Well, you and me both have more lands out than we want.
See, like, this card is great if I knew it was in the deck completely.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm curious how much I should pay.
Alright. The first thing I'm going to do is rumble in for 3.
I'll take 3.
Okay. I'm also going to cast Geralf's Messenger.
Oh shit.
So he's the one 3/2 zombie that enters the battlefield tapped. When he enters the battlefield, target opponent loses 2 life, and he has the Undying ability.
Right.
I will also cast. Let me see. Yeah, we can do this. We'll cast the Skursdag High Priest. He costs a black and 1. He is a 1/2 human cleric. He has Morbid. Tap 2 untapped creatures I control and put a 5/5 black demon creature token with flying onto the battlefield. Activate this ability only if a creature has died this turn.
Okay.
So I'll put him out, and lastly, I will tap another black, and I will cast Gravecrawler. He is a 2/1 zombie for 1. You may cast Gravecrawler from your graveyard as long as you control a zombie. Also, I mean, if I didn't mention, he cannot block either.
Okay.
So that is my turn. You may go.
That's an unfortunate draw. So I'm gonna have to play. Well, I'll play it. I'm gonna have to play this card and just kind of assume I'm looking for something good. So I'm gonna play. How many? 4. It's the only thing I have, so I'm just gonna tap everything.
Okay.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna play Green Sun's Zenith, and I look for a green creature with converted mana cost X or less and put it onto the battlefield.
All right.
So I don't know what I'm looking for, but I'm looking for something with 9 that costs 9 or less.
9 or less. You should be able to grab most things for 9 or less. Oh, you didn't finish reading.
Oh, there's more?
Search your library for a green creature card with converted mana cost X or less, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle your library.
Yep.
Shuffle Green Sun Zenith back into the library.
Oh, so it just doesn't go away. Alright, got it. Thinking that's what I want, but man, there's so much mana in this fucking thing. Alright, I'm gonna play Garrick Primal Hunter.
He is not a creature.
Oh, he doesn't count as a creature.
He is a planeswalker.
Planeswalking is still new to me.
You will not play him.
I will not play him. I lied. I guess then I'm going for... Worm Coil Engine.
That is not a green creature.
Is it green?
Doesn't it say green?
Fuck! Alright, not going for him. I'm going for the Titan. Because I saw him in there. Where is it? You know I saw it. Primeval Titan. Bringing him back.
There you go. You also get 2 more lands.
Yep. There's a lot of land.
There's a lot of land.
Alright. Do you have any more crags, I wonder?
You might.
The copper thingy?
You might.
I don't know. Well, he enters the battlefield tapped anyway, so I'll take him and him. Alright, cool. That's my turn.
Alrighty. Alright. I will cast Diregraph Ghoul. He comes into play tapped.
Okay.
And I will also cast another Gravecrawler.
Alright.
And I will say go.
I'm interested what your hand is.
Hmm?
Interested what's in your hand.
I have 1 card.
Yeah, I'm wondering what it is.
Could be a Tragic Slip. Could be another zombie. Could be a swamp.
Alright, that's an interesting card. What do you have on the field and how strong is everything?
So 3/3 beast, 3/2 zombie with Undying.
Okay.
1/2. 2 2/1s that can't block, and a 2/2.
Okay, so nothing like, you have a lot of little things.
Yep.
3, and then I'll tap 2 for a 2 red. I'm gonna play Storm Breath Dragon.
Wonderful.
He's flying, haste, protection from white, which doesn't really matter. I can also pay a 7 to make him Monstrosity 3, which is 3 +1/+1 counters on him. When he becomes monstrous, it deals damage to each opponent equal to the number of cards in that hand. AKA, you have 1, so you would take 1.
Right.
So he has haste, meaning I can swing now if I wanted to. And do you have any flying?
No. No flying.
I can tap everything and make him monstrous now. So I will.
So what's his monstrous number?
3. So you're going to take 1 damage from that.
Puts me down to 11.
4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to swing for 7.
God damn it. I'm at 4.
And is that all I want to attack with? I think that's... swing with him.
Swing with him also?
Yeah. I'm going to keep him on. I'm not going to swing with him.
Alright. So you're swinging with him also. You're at what? You're at 14.
Mm-hmm.
So how do we do damage to you? I will block with 3/2.
Okay.
So
he dies.
They both die.
Right?
He comes back with a +1/+1 counter. Also, upon re-entering, you take another 2 damage from him.
Okay. So I'm down 12. So the second main phase, I will play that. And right, I can play a land, and then that's it. And that's gonna be my turn.
All right. So since a creature died, I will tap
Tragic Slip. Oh,
2 untapped creatures to bring in a 5/5 flying demon.
All right. So we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, I think you can kill me. I can block 1. Two, 4, 6, 8. What's this?
He is a
4?
4/3.
9, 10, 11, 12.
But you do still have a blocker.
But it's still not going to be enough with him. Well, it's, unless he still has summoning sickness.
On my turn, he won't.
Yeah, so you're gonna be able.
Turn.
Yeah, you're gonna be able to kill me in 1 swing. Yep. All right. Well, that's gonna be the game.
You sure? You're at 12. You can block 1.
I can block 1, and it'll be the big guy.
So you can block 4.
I still take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
That is the game.
That is the game. Damn it.
All right, so there's
I gotta remember the abilities of these creatures.
I mean, you haven't seen the cards before, so
Fuck. I would have won next turn.
It was a good game.
I was afraid if I was gonna swing with him, you would have done something.
It was a good game.
What did you have in your hand?
I don't know. I shuffled it away.
Was it Tragic Slip?
No, I did not have Tragic
That was
Slip.
my fear.
Did not have Tragic Slip.
Well, that's going to wrap up that best of 3. So I think we got one more recording. It's going to be Commander.
Yes.
All right, we're going to do a Commander set of 3, which for those who don't know,
I don't think we need
one set.
I think just one game of Commander.
Yeah, sure.
I don't think I've ever done a match, a 3.
I don't know. I've never
3 match with Commander.
So what Commander is, for those who don't know, it's a 100-card deck with one person who's a Commander. Mike will explain the rules a little bit better in the next episode, I think. But you can only have one copy of every of the card.
It's
in
a
your library.
singleton deck.
Singleton deck.
One copy of each card.
So we'll do that when we come back. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.